you know what this logo is?
It's the BedFordShire logo.
That is the student union.
BedFordShire.
Yeah.
That is the bedfordshire logo.
It's the bedfordshire sign.
87% of students recognise the bedfordshire logo, but we still have work to do.
And do you know what a students' union does?
Not very clued up on the BedFordShire.
They are for the students and take the students' voices on board and then feed that back to the staff in the university.
70% of students know who we are and what we do. To make sure we're doing our best by you, each year we ask you to tell us your top 6 priorities for your students' union. Last year, 256 student volunteers recorded a massive 27,109 volunteering hours. We held 3 volunteering fairs and a volunteering day, featuring workshops from some of the 212 organisations registered with us. To acknowledge their hard work, we gave out 180 certificates to our volunteers at our annual volunteering awards, which will look great on their CV. Talking of CVs, we employed more student staff than ever before, increasing staff across the union from 16 to 40. It's been a busy year for our commercial services team, opening 2 new student venues, increasing events and entertainment across campuses. Just over half of students asked felt BedFordShire provided social and recreational spaces that met their needs. So we responded. After many years of campaigning, in January 2013, the pub in the Hub was opened in Bedford, the first student bar at Pole Hill campus for many years. It hosts a range of events catered specifically for our students. The Mez became the Lounge, a dedicated venue for coffee, comedy and music. We found a much better home for our official Student Wednesday nights, for Buck's sake. But Sub 2 is not just a night venue. By day, it transforms into a space for our societies and sports teams, giving us plenty more room for activities, which is important considering we have more sports teams and societies than ever before. The Bedfordshire Bulls brand was launched this year in a bid to encourage unity between our sports teams. Our mascot Bruno the Bull cheered on our teams to 7 league victories and 7 cup finals, with 2 teams bringing home the trophy. We also had our best ever year in the Bucks League. It was also a great year for our societies, with our Raise and Give Society raising over £8,000 for charity, through a range of activities including Jailbreak, where students escaped to Scotland, France and Spain without using any money. 533 new welfare and advice cases were opened, a 4.5% increase on last year. Students sought advice on a variety of issues, including academic, housing, health and well-being, and finance. 100% of service users said they would recommend the Welfare and Advice Service. With our help and advice, students were able to access £76,310 this year, through a variety of bursaries, funds, and resolution of financial disputes. Our help didn't stop there. We gave away over 1,000 free condoms. 78% of students felt that BedFordShire did a good job of representing their views to the university. However, only 42% of student respondents know who their elected officers are.
Do you know who these people are?
I have no idea.
Not any of them?
Not one.
Ben. No. Is that his name? I'm not sure. No. Dave? No.
I've seen all of them out.
Could you name any of them?
No.
Okay, that's perfect.
This is a 13% increase on last year, and the recognition of sabbatical officers is improving all the time. Things like individual Facebook and Twitter accounts, branded clothing, and an increased presence at activities and events means our sabbatical team are more visible than ever before. Of those surveyed, 40% of students know what the elected officers do, a 10% increase on last year. As your voice at the highest levels of the university, they successfully campaigned for a variety of changes you wanted to see. The LGBT flag was raised for the first time during LGBT History Month, making the University of Bedfordshire one of the only universities to fly the flag. We campaigned for an online grade calculator to make it easier for students to see what final award they are likely to achieve. Cash machines are now available on Bedford and Luton campuses. Course representation has also improved. We now have 630 course reps, 90 more than last year. 183 reps completed comprehensive training, and the launch of Think Big now ensures that students can feed back on their university experience, highlighting the best areas of their course, improvements they'd like to see, and initiatives they'd like to get going. We started by asking students how they thought we communicated with them. 56% of students felt we did a good job at keeping them informed about what the union is doing, and 58% of you said we kept you informed about how to get involved. We then asked you how you like to be contacted, so we can improve the way we keep you informed. Email came out on top as the preferred method of communication, with Facebook, Brio and posters also featuring high on the list. So we decided to get more social. We increased our Twitter followers and Facebook likes, meaning we reach even more of you with our messages. Based on your feedback, we're also making better use of the university TV screens, and we've launched the BedsSU Street Team. There are more ways than ever for students to get involved in the union. Your views and opinions decide on the union's direction. Through forums such as the AGM, annual survey, union councils and new initiative Change It, you can share your thoughts on how the union should be run. But we need the students to act. 1,573 votes were cast in the 2012 elections, which was down on the previous year. But it's not all doom and gloom. This year we've launched online voting, so it's easier than ever for students to use their voice. Let's celebrate some of our biggest achievements this year. We achieved charity status. We maintained our Investors in People award. We have increased the capacity of the team, adding 9 new staff, 7 of which are Bedfordshire alumni. We are one of a handful of unions to successfully bid to the NUS Students' Green Fund, launching the Bedfordshire GREENHUB. Remember, the BedsSU survey launches on the 1st of December. Make sure you have your say.